Hey guys, and welcome to Lakeshore RV Center. I've got your Montana 3120 rear living fifth wheel. Up front, we're going to take a look at your molded fiberglass front cap with the LED lighting in it. You've got a mirror to look down into the bed of the truck when you hitch up to your Rotaflex pin box. That's going to wiggle and shake to keep some of that herky-jerky that we get when we tow down the road. Here we've got your 5500 Onan LP generator. I'll show you where the remote start and the hour meter for that is inside your camper when we get into your master bedroom. I'll also be sending over a little information on that generator as well. Inside you've got your batteries for your onboard solar panel. You also have a quick battery disconnect. That little guy right there is something that you're going to want to make sure you turn off if you do not want your battery draining for any reason if you're parked somewhere where you're not getting good solar. Access to the hydraulics are also in this compartment. Coming around the side, we've got your auto leveling system. I'm going to send you a Lippert video on how to use the system as well as how to troubleshoot it. You do have a little quick reference of instructions should you forget down the road. Inside we have one of your two 30-pound propane tanks all filled up, as well as the valve to switch over tanks if you need to and you've used one up. Nice big pass-through storage compartment. Inside here we're going to have your inverter, your 50 amp service cable, a blue coil hose for your outside fresh water. You also have your central vac, and heating is ducted in here to keep this compartment nice and warm, as well as the floor in your master bedroom. Inside the service compartment, we've got your access to hot and cold water shower for the blue coil hose to hook up. Water bypass for when you're winterizing the camper. Hookup for fresh water. You're going to have a valve here. You're going to switch from normal flow, which would be city or pressurized water, and then fill if you're going to fill your onboard holding tank. You also have a sewage flush to flush out your black tank. Hookup for cable and satellite. Quick battery disconnect. Yep, you have two, so make sure you switch them both off if need be, as well as your low drain valve for emptying hot water and your cold water. Pull valves are internalized for the black and the gray. Pull those out when you hook up to the sewage and gray outlet down here. Underneath you also have a tube that's going to be for storing your sewer hose and the exhaust pipe for your onboard generator. We also have your massive water heater here on the side. Go ahead and open it up. So inside here there is a drain and an anoid rod that's going to pull the minerals out of the water and keep it from hurting your wonderful water heater. So when you guys go to take this out of winterization, you're going to screw this back into that hole, make sure it's snug so the water doesn't come out when you start using it. More 6-point hydraulic auto leveling there. If you look up on top, you can just see the Winegard 360 HD antenna. Nothing to do but know that it works, and then your onboard solar panel up there as well. On the back you're going to have your 2-inch receiver hitch, your 4-way flat wiring harness, roof ladder access to your walkable serviceable roof, backup camera prep, and LED lights. On this side we've got one of the two power awnings with the LED lights underneath. There is also a power channel here by Dometic. There's a little light that will pop in there and have a little spotlight for you if you'd like. Your second power awning and LED lighting also has that same track on it. The motion sensor LED and the pass-through storage just kicked on. It saw me coming. There's the sewer hose that we provide for you, as well as the electrical adapters to take it down to 30 amp and for a standard outlet. You have the new screen defender and screen shot on your door. Screen defender is gonna keep that screen protected. Screen shot shuts the screen. Let's go inside and take a look at the rest of your beautiful new fifth wheel. When we first walk in, you're going to have a fuse panel and breaker box. If you have any electrical issues, that's the best place to start. It's simple, easy, and cheap to fix. You've got your onboard central vac system and central dustpan, as I like to call it. So you're going to open this up and put the hose in. Here, you're going to flip it up. And you can do that with just a kick of the toe. More motion sensor LED lights. Now when we first walk in, you've got a cabinet right here. You have some light switches for the island. You're going to be able to check your tank levels to see how full your gray, your black, your battery, and also your fresh water. We do have a little bit in here because we are still finishing off testing. Everything looks great so far. Both power awnings, switches for gas, electric, and fresh water. These are going to be your heated, your heated tanks. Water heater, excuse me. Try that one more time. Your water heater, gas and electric. You want to have the water heater kick on nice and hard and heat up quick. Flip them both. Water pump, if you're using your onboard water tank, you're going to flip this on so you have pressure water. If you are hooked up to city water, leave this off. Hey, there's those tank heaters I was talking about, fresh, black, and gray. Flip those on and it'll keep your water tanks heated. Just an array of exterior, interior lighting for the decorative LEDs, overhead ceiling lights, and then all three of your slide outs, starting on the campground side, back, kitchen slide, and bedroom slide. Nice soft closed cabinetry for you on all of the Montanas. You have one of your two thermostats here underneath the counter. This is going to be for your main AC here in the back, as well as your furnace. Fantastic fan controls that'll allow you to open and close, and if the rain hits, it'll close itself. LED lights, motion censored, in your big, huge pantry. You also have your 18 cubic foot RV gas and electric refrigerator. And she is running. And access to your massive freezer. Also, when you first walk in, you're going to have a little catch-all drawer for most of us. The inside here, there will be some documents from Keystone. Those lights that we talked about that go on the exterior awnings. And some more storage. And a little bit of hide-in space for things like fuse panels and breakers. Utility outlets on your kitchen island. There are the keys to your beautiful new rig. You have the 70-30 split on the kitchen sink, so you got a nice big basin to wash real size dishes. When you need this for extra counter space, there is covers for it. Right there for you. Plenty of room for storage underneath, and then of course, pull out garbage can. You have outlets on both sides of the stovetop. Give them a little push and pull. You'll have access to some standard utilities as well as USBs. To close this down, just push the red button, let it slide on in. Give it a little tap down. 3-burner cooktop, you just flip this lid back once and one more time. It's going to give you a nice backsplash and access to your 3-burner cooktop. We went to the Suburban stove, and the main reason is there is a ton of space in there. Make sure you bring this lid back down for traveling, and then it is secured. You also have your convection microwave oven. Little individual LEDs throughout the camper can also be controlled just by pushing the button right in the center. Underneath the TV, You have access to your CD, DVD player, Bluetooth, HDMI, just about any which way you want a media up to that. And yes, the remote does work with this glass cover in front of it, so you don't have to leave it open. You've got your fireplace here. You have on and off switches. Change the color settings. Change the temperature and fan, as well as timer. USB ports and power outlets on the side of your hide-a-bed sofa. More LED light switches. And then you have your heat, massage, and power recliners. Also on this wall there is a dimmer switch for just above these two theater seats. You can tap it on and off. And you can also hold it with your finger and it'll run through the dim cycle. You have two of the upholstered chairs here. There are two more hiding inside the master bedroom that are foldable. When you go to expand this table, there is a pull out, and then you're going to slide the whole mechanism out and latch in place. And then you also have a flip up for more of an extension. Down here there is a little chair buddy. It's going to come down and hold on to the chairs while you're driving down the road. If you want to double secure it, there's still the old-fashioned straps in place there if you need them. You've got your blinds here, so you have your day and night shades. Give them a little tug, and they'll roll back on up. Let's go see the rest of your beautiful new Montana. Stepping in the master bath here. You're going to have a couple controls on the wall. Lighting, as well as another one of those fantastic fan controls. Now when you're going to use your shower, obviously it'll slide all the way to the other side, but when it's time to leave, make sure this latch is secured to keep this beautiful glass shower panel all in one piece. Nice big linen with LED motion sensor lights there as well. And your foot flush toilet. Make sure you hold that down just a little bit to give it enough water to take care of what we leave behind. And in your master bedroom, we have your king size bed. You're going to have a second thermostat in here for your bedroom's Whisper Quiet AC. Front closet, you'll have your hamper. And then here is your generator, on and off switch, and our meter. And inside the front closet, we have those two foldable chairs for your dinette. And underneath the bed, we have a central vacuum hoses and accessories. Well, that right there is your new Montana 3120 rear living fifth wheel. I hope you guys have a safe trip in and look forward to seeing you. I'll send over a bunch more goodies with you. If you have any questions, give me a call. April Welch at Lakeshore RV Center, 231-638-7750.